I'm the manager for the program Teen Link. And we have a peer-to-peer helpline for youth. Youth can call in and talk to other youth about things that are going on that are bothering them. And another big part of what we do is we do suicide prevention presentations in schools throughout King County. And we also publish these Where to Turn for Teen resource guides. They're little booklets that we give out when we do these presentations. And then we also distribute them to agencies, organizations, things like that. So these books are really great and all, but they have some limitations. So one of the things is that young people have to have them with them in order to be able to access those resources and to have our number. There's also a limitation due to the amount of space that we have, so we can only really put in the phone numbers and the web address, and that's it. And we have to limit how many resources we put in it. And it's really costly to try and expand that at all, and we have to limit however many we produce. So, we came here with the hope of being able to come up with some sort of mobile phone app that we could have that would be accessible for young people so they can interface with the same information in a way that is familiar and comfortable to them. So yeah.
Great. My name's Kim. I was the designer on the project. And we actually were super lucky and were able to use a lot of brand assets and style guides that were already created for Teen Link. And that was super fun because I think it was a nice shift from maybe the more sort of traditional, stereotypical kind of crisis clinic aesthetic, which can be a little dark and depressing. And a lot of these images were really bright and really playful, but they were also a little bit edgy. They weren't just innocent. They were kind of, they had a bit of an edge to them. And I think they were really kind of unapologetic about using really bright colors. So that made my job a lot easier and a lot more fun. A big goal for designing this site was to transform the pamphlet from being kind of just a phone book to a little bit more of like a richer browsing app and browse experience. So the home page here in the middle, you'll see that we're trying to actually feature some graphics that are talking about maybe the most popular or most frequently used services, and then opportunities for you to get involved with Teen Link. And maybe some of these elements could actually be customized to the user down the line once we are able to develop that. Maybe they're revealing what the user just looked at during their last session or what they accessed most frequently. And then when you get into the actual services, we've designed several different, actually a whole big gallery of different detail pages for the different services. They all use the same template, and we're feeding in content through just a text file that links in through the back end, so that these guys just have to update their text file, and that will add more services or add more resources to each of those services. And I think the other big piece of this was that we wanted to make this information really actionable too. So, we are using a model that's similar to Yelp or, Google Maps or something like that, where not only do you have the phone number, you're able to call it immediately through that call button. You can get to the websites for these places. You can look up the directions. You can do all of that with just a tap of your finger rather than having to copy information and actually dial. So that was a big goal for this project. And I just wanted to put these guys up here because I definitely wanted to give credit to the previous graphic designer who did a lot of the work on the actual assets here. I was putting these together for these different detail pages. So I spent a lot of time on the layout, but I think it was just super fun to show like all of the different variations of graphics we have, and this is just a selection of all the pages that are in the app.
Yeah, so our developers, Aaron and Davin, did an amazing job and actually have a app that works, and I can go ahead and do a little simulator up here. So right here on the home page, if you click this button, it will actually dial out to the hotline, so it makes it very easy. You don't have to remember the number or anything. And all of these phone links that you'll see throughout here actually work and function. And if you want to try it out later, we've got it actually running on a phone. But if you want to learn more about either the services that are provided or the opportunities that are available to you, you can come to this list here and you can peruse, select one to dial in on. As mentioned, there's a little blurb right here where you can learn more about it, or you can go straight down to the different resources that are available. And depending on what is on the specific resource itself, they'll have the phone number that you can dial straight from the app, the website, all these links again work, so that would open up your browser, and then this would be their address. Let me see if I can find one that has, and the other types of information that we also include are the locations and the hours that they're available. So you can see right there, it's kind of like a Yelp interface, except for important resources for teens to get help. And then we have a high level, this sort of lists everything and has a few extras that'll tell you about Team Link and things like that. So again, all this functionality is working in the app. It can be dynamically changed if new resources become available or the contacts or the hours change. They can just need to change the text file and all of that will be able to be pushed out unlike the sort of hard copy print stuff that they've got now. So great work by the team here and really excited that we've got a working app for the historical.
What platforms? Is it just iPhone or is it?
Yeah, right now it's we just did iOS for this weekend. Yeah.
Any more questions?